unbiased and as accurate information as possible, right? Making sure that we're doing the homework to bring you the information that you need to make calculated decisions or just stay informed with what's going on in the market. Your Realtors DPU, HPR Group, EXP Realty. So we're going to dig right in, right? I'm going to screen share and we'll try to go as quick as possible here. So what is going on with this crazy market, huh? Let's take a look. Hopefully, you guys have got that up there, right? So basically, as you can see, active inventory. So active listings is up 20% year over year. I will tell you once again, this is a stellar MLS, Central Florida. On a national level, our inventory is at the lowest that it's ever been. So geographically here in our immediate area, inventory is up. You'll see this 20% approximately year over year. That has caused increased days on market. You can see our days on market is up to 48 days. So if you're a seller, your average days on market is 48. Remember, you need to make adjustments in a timely manner. Days on market is the enemy. The longer that property sits on the market, the lower net that you're going to see at the end of the day, right? So 48 days average, that's up 20% year over year from 40 in December 2022. Months of inventory. We're at a 4.1 month supply, still a seller's market, but we're getting there. It's trending towards a buyer's market. If that inventory keeps climbing, we're going to cross that threshold into buyer market territory. Our average sales price, though, check it out. We're 9% up year over year still, and 1% up month over month, right? From last month in November. Remember, this is December 2023 stats. There you go on that. A couple other things that I want to mention. Something I'm watching is rental inventory. The rental inventory is growing. And what is happening is there's a lot more properties for rent. These owners are having to vie for each other to find tenants. And it's almost like they're chasing the market down in this rental world. So there is some downward pressure on rental prices. We're going to keep an eye on that. We fully expect there's pent-up demand. Obviously, rates are lower. We fully expect rates in the second and third quarter. We may get marginally under 6%, but I think that pent-up demand is going to come into the market and pick up some of this inventory, right? Understanding that if you're a seller, spring, it's going to be busier. There's going to be more homes on the market in spring. So ultimately, it's better to sell with less competition than more. So just advice. It's up to you at the end of the day. But I would try to get on a little bit before spring if you are thinking about selling to avoid that added inventory, right? New home sales through the roof because of builder incentives. Builders are able to give these incentivized interest rates. It's just new homes, the pricing. So we have seen a surge in new home sales. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. Something that Fannie Mae just came out with, you'll find this interesting. So Fannie Mae headline, the economists no longer, there's my phone, expect a recession in 2024 and are considerably more optimistic that mortgage rates have additional room to come down below 6%, which we just talked about. Existing homes, the inventory will be up 4% this year and then another 13% in 2025. Let's run through these slides and get you guys out of here. So rates, as we can see, 6.61. This was December 21st. They've come down a little bit more than that since then. It's just saying that life events, right? People are going to buy and sell regardless, whether rates are what they are. If someone has a life event, they're going to make the move, right? Roughly half of November buyers were going to buy regardless of interest rates, and a quarter of them purchased with cash. So nearly 25% of sales in November were cash sales. Home price forecasts, okay? This is moving through the end of this year. So average of all 8, which I concur with. I think we're going to end up flat to just above, a marginal appreciation year over year. Remember, a normal balanced market is 3 to 5% appreciation a year. I think we're going to end up somewhere around 1.5. Obviously, different economists, the average of all of them is that 1.5%. Estimated price performance this is through 2028. So this is price appreciation projected. No one has a crystal ball, but this is what we're looking at through 2028. And this is if you bought a $400,000 home today, based on those rates of appreciation, which are projected, we're looking at that home in 2029 being worth 472. This one was impactful. They gauge the net worth of a homeowner versus a renter. And this is what we're looking at. The net worth of a renter on average, right? 10,400. The net worth of a homeowner, nearly 400,000. Look at the disparity between these two. Crazy stuff. All right, there you have it. Let me stop screen share. Hopefully you got everything on there. Your Realtors DPU, HPR Group, eXp Realty. Subscribe to our newsletter. Hopefully this information was helpful. Added inventory, rates are down. We are seeing that buyer traffic tick up. I think it will continue through the second and third quarters. Obviously, going into spring is busier as those rates come down marginally. We're not talking about a huge amount. Obviously, if those rates come down and it gets busier, there may be some upward pressure on pricing. So if you're looking now, it still would behoove you to try to get in with today's rate, understanding that if the rates do go down more than what I foresee, you really don't want to refinance unless you can get a point lower. It's just not worth it. A point lower minimum, then do the refinance. So think about that. Purchasing now, taking advantage of today's pricing, you're avoiding the multiple offers and the competition. And if rates do drop that point, then you can go ahead and refinance. Hope this information was useful. We'll see you on the next video, and Happy New Year.